I am exhausted. Hardcore. What's up, guys? It is your boy, your cousin, your brother, your son, Marcus Colick. For those of you who don't know, I am a first grade teacher in the middle of a pandemic, and today is Thursday, September the 24th, and I thought that it would be really cool to do a day in the life video of me, of a first year teacher. And so I'm currently sitting in my car. It is 6:32, and I'm headed to work right now. And so I'm going to show you what I do when I get to school, and then I'll just take you through what I do during the day. And then this afternoon we have a show. I am in Mary Poppins, and we have our first show tonight. And so I'll take you behind the scenes of that. And then once this is posted, I think this show might be over by then. I don't know yet, but so let's go to work, everyone. And I hope you enjoy this video. And if you want me to do more videos like this, leave me a comment in the comment section, and I will maybe take you up on the offer if I can, if I have time. But I thought that this video would be cool, so let's get to work. All right, guys, we are here. The first thing that I usually do when I get to school is I put my lunch in the teacher's lounge, and then I fill my water bottle up. And then I come and I check emails that I got overnight and read those and see what people have sent me. And then, so usually the night before, I plan the next day. I get all my papers and stuff ready that I need for the next day, and I go and make my copies. And so the only thing I have to do today, because I was good this week because I knew that I had a show, and I printed off all of my copies on Monday. But the only thing that I didn't print out was our morning work. So every day we do morning work, and it just depends on the skill that I want them to be able to have more practice of. And so this week we are doing beginning sounds. And so they'll come in the mornings and they will put their froggy folders beside the mailbox, so that way I can check and see if parents has left me any notes that I need to know. And then they get their lanyards to put on their mask, and then they'll read the board, which I will show you later, of any announcements that we have. And then they go to their desk, put their sneeze guards up, and then they'll have this morning work on their desk. And so I'm going to go copy that real quickly, and then I'll come back to show you what I put on the morning board when they come in, so that they know what I want them to do for the morning. So that way I have time to get myself together, get attendance taken, get lunch count taken, and all those type of things. And so I'm gonna go copy this real quick, and then I'll be right back. Don't know if you could tell, but I had a little visitor come in this morning because he needed his mask that we give. So we give all the kids 2 masks. One I sent home with them so that they could bring, if they wanted to wear that one, to give them another option. But then we keep one here at school just in case they forget it. And that kid hadn't forgotten theirs at home. And so they came in before they went to breakfast to get their mask. So yeah. Okay, so this is what is on the board over there every morning when the students come in. So they'll say, happy whatever day it is, first grade. Remind them to put their froggy photos by the mailbox, get and put their lanyards on. For the first couple of weeks, I put them on for them, but then after that, I told them to try, and when they tried, they were able to put them on themselves. And so they just go and get their lanyards and put them on themselves. Then they go and complete their morning work. And today, when they're finished, I want them to grab their iPad because we're going to be doing some work on our iPads for math today. Then I have like a little announcement here in the corner. And today the announcement is to don't forget that we have a spelling and reading test tomorrow. And so just make sure that they know that and are aware of that. And then up top, we have our lunch menu options. And so every day the kids get 3 choices. And so today it's either a barbecue rib on a bun, popcorn chicken wrap, Italian chef salad. And so they will go over here to our little lanyard holder to get their lanyards. And then this is where they put their lunch option. And so each kid has a popsicle stick with their name. I'm not gonna get close so they can't see their name. And then they just get that, and then they bring it over here so that way they can put it in the lunch option that they want. And then they will come to their desk, and then they will see their morning work, and they'll be able to complete that after they put their sneeze guards on top of their desk. And so it is pretty routine in here for the morning because I want them to be able to be self-sufficient, and they are able to do that. And so I really like that. And so that is what we do in the morning, and that's what I do when I get here. Quick thing I want to show you this morning is our little library backdrop. And so this is where we have our library books. I haven't put the ones that they read away, and that one over there is a hot mess. But this is a little backdrop that indicates that this is our classroom library. They have flexible seating options that they are able to choose from to sit and read. And so I really like this a lot. After I have all of that done and complete, I go ahead and change the date on the board and write the objectives. So what we do is we have I can statements for math and reading, and then we have a quote of the day. But normally, since we've been working through the alphabet, I have just been putting what letter we are working on today. And so the alphabet of the days look like this. This is from yesterday. And it just says all about the letter. They trace it and write it one time, uppercase letter. They trace the lowercase letter and write it one time. And then they cut and paste the pictures in these boxes that start with the Q letter. And so they have to sound out each word to see which one has the Q at the beginning. And so yesterday was Q. And so we'll go to the next letter, which is R today. And so I'm gonna go ahead and write my objectives on the board real quickly. Okay, so I have all my I can statements. For math today is I can use a 10 frame to help solve addition facts within 5 and 10. I can partner read Curious George, I can finish George, and I can do seat work. And then I have the letter of the day, which is R. The George that we have been working on is this little cutie right here, just a little craft that they are able to do. So we're gonna finish that today during reading. Also, seat work is work that they have from me that I allow them to do. Usually it's 2 to 3 pages while I take small groups to the small group table and listen to them read some of their sight words, read some stories, and just so that I can know where they are academic-wise and how I can better help them become better readers. But they do a really good job at that, and so I'm really, really proud of them. And so that is all that I do in the morning. And so now it is about 7:51, so I have about 9 minutes until the bell rings, and then I go outside and pick up the students, and then the day starts. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take this 9 minutes to just chill and rest before I have to talk loudly through this mask. So hope you enjoyed the video so far, but I hope that you continue watching because there are gonna be some special things that I show you throughout the day. So see you soon. Another thing that I do that I forgot to mention is you really can't tell, but I kind of dim the lights a little bit so that way the kids can see the board more clearly. and so that way they can read the words. And then they read the words and they do what the board says. So I just wanted to mention that. Next one is a butterfly. Butterfly. Does it start with a B or a D? B. Everyone should have circled a B. And what sound does the B make? B. Nicely done. Next one we have here is a ring. It's a ring. Does it start with an R or an O? R. So everyone should have circled an R. And what sound does the R make? All right, boys and girls. Next one we have is a tag. Tag. Does it start with an H or a T? T. And what sound does the T make? Tag. Here with words. Today is September 24th, 2020. Today is also the 21st day of school. Okay, I'm back. It is currently, whoa, I just covered myself. 11:51. I just had 2 kids in here eating lunch with me because on Thursdays I choose 2 kids based on behavior during the week to come and eat lunch with me, and we eat lunch together. And they just finished, and so they went outside for recess, and then they'll be back in here. The entire class will be back in here at 12:10, and we do this thing called 3 broomsticks hour for 15 minutes before we go to PE and music. And what 3 broomsticks hours is just the kids, if they have any makeup work for me from the week, we take that 15 minutes to go ahead and make that up. And so that is what we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 broomsticks hour. And then we go to PE and music, and then we come back for reading. But let me give you a little rundown of what we did for the morning. So the clip before this one that you just saw, we had our morning meeting and we say our colleagues code. And my colleagues code, I stole this from my old elementary school, Prince Street Elementary, and they did the Panther code, and it's pretty much the same exact wording, but I just changed it to colleagues code. And it just says, I will always give 100% effort towards my goals. I will keep my hands, feet, and all objects to myself. My words and actions will show honesty and respect to all, and I will allow the teacher to teach, and I am ready to learn. So we say that. We always say the date. We say how many days we've been in school so far, and then we do go noodles, or we do some yoga stretches, just depending on the day and depending on the kids' energy level. And then we have a morning message. We share some things together, and then we move on to the next thing, which is iPads. And so today we did Spelling City because they have a spelling test tomorrow. And Spelling City is just an app that gives them extra practice with their words for the week. And so we do that. Either we do that or we do Lexia. And Lexia is just a reading program that we do online. And then what do we do? Oh, we get our water bottles because each kid has a water bottle. I won't show you their name, but they have a water bottle and each of them have the name on it. And we take it to the water fountain and we fill them up. And we also use the restroom, and then we come back and do math. And what we did for math today, I'll just show you a little bit, is we worked with tense frames. And so just working with adding by tense frame. For example, if we're trying to find out what 5 plus 3 equals, we have 5 dots, and then we add 3 more, and then we count them all together to get to the answer, which is 8. And so that's what we did for math today. And then we went to lunch. Oh no, I lied, I'm sorry, we didn't go to lunch. We had leap up groups. And leap up groups is what we do here at my school, where we have our title teachers pull out kids who need the extra support in math and reading, and then they are pulled during the leaper group time. And then I have a group of my own kids that stay, and we do some things together. And so for reading group, we just had a worksheet about short O sound, because we're working with the short O sound this week for our reading story and also our spelling words. And then in math group, we just had some addition problems that we had to fill out, and then we filled out the missing number, and then we told which number was the lesser in value. And so that's what we did for math leap up group. And then is when we came back together as a class, got the room ready and situated so that way it looks presentable, somewhat not so crazy. We put our papers in the makeup bin if we needed to make up our work today. And then I took them to lunch, and then I had lunch with those two kids. And then I'll pick them up here shortly. But I just wanted to check in with you. And so the next time you see me will be after they go to PE music. I'll come back when they do PE music if I have time. If not, so then the next time you see me will be after school. And then I'll give you a rundown of what we did in the afternoon. So hope you stay around and enjoy the rest of the video, because I'm having fun today. It's been great. So see you later. Oh, y'all, I'm back finally. It is 2:50. The kids just left 5 minutes ago to go outside for the last recess of the day. Man, the afternoon was a little bit crazy. So just to give you a little rundown of what we did, we finished the Georges, and so this one is not finished yet, but we started to paste them together. This one is finished though. I can show you this one. So they finished it, and then we came to the carpet, sat on our spots, and we read the story again. Our story this week is Curious George Goes to School, and so we read that again, and we've been watching some Curious George videos that go along with our story on YouTube. And then when they get back inside, we already put our sneeze guards back down in their seat, but when we come back inside, they'll get a quick drink of water. They'll put their water bottles inside of our orange basket. We keep our water bottles there every night, and then on Fridays I take them home and I wash them over the weekend. And so they'll get a drink, put their water bottle inside of that orange basket, then they'll take the lanyards off and put it back inside of the lanyard holder pocket chart thingy. And then we will pack our folders, and then continue to watch some of this Curious George, and then it'll be time for them to go home. And so I just wanted to update you guys of where we are in the day. I'm getting ready to look at their folders. So each day, I'm not gonna get, okay, here's one that's blank. Each day we just do like a little behavior chart that goes home to their parents, just to tell them how good of a day their kid had. And if I have any notes for the parents, I write it on there, and then the parents sign it and they bring it back to me the next day, so that way I can see that they signed it and saw their folder, because I want to make sure that the parents are getting the information that we need. Just a little quick thing, we made these little things. They're called sentence buddies. Last week we started to write full-length sentences, and so we have a little sentence buddy that helps us. Each sentence starts with a capital letter. I teach them, and then it ends with a period, which is the feet, and then the arms are a noun and a verb. So each sentence has a noun and a verb, and our sentence that we used was the dog ran. And then the kids were able to point out what my capital letter was at the beginning of my sentence, and it would point out the period at the end, and then they were actually able to tell me what the verb was and what the noun was. So that was a really cool little project that we did last week. So those will be going home today. And so I'm going to sit down for a little bit, and then I will come back on here after the school day is over to give you an update of what I do after school. And then it is time to go and get ready for Mary Poppins tonight at Barkley. So I'm gonna go do that, and so I'll see you in a few. I am exhausted, hardcore. Wow. It is finally the end of the day. Today was a long day, but it was a good day though. We got a lot of stuff done. I felt pretty good about where we ended the day. And so now what I usually do at the end of the day is I look at my lesson plan that I had planned for Thursday, and I see what I have on there. And then anything that I didn't get done today gets moved over to the next day. But we got everything done that we needed to get done today, so that was really good. Then I look at what I need to what I need to copy for tomorrow. And so I need to do the lecture of the day, the morning work, and then I got a couple of pages of C-work that I need to copy. And so I'm gonna go do that real quickly, and then I'm not gonna be staying here at the school long because I need to go eat something before I have to be at the theater to get ready for Mary Poppins tonight. So I'm gonna go do that, and maybe the next time you see me will be at the theater. So this is the end of the day in the life of a teacher vlog, but if you want to stay after for the little preview of what it's like backstage at a Barkley College production, then you can continue to watch this video. But if not, you can just end it here. So thank you for staying this long and watching and keeping up with what we did today at school and what I do on a day-to-day basis at school as a first-year teacher in the middle of a pandemic. But I love teaching. Teaching is fun, even though it's been hard and stressful. And some days I've cried, but I would not change it for the world. I love being able to see the kids every day and seeing their faces, and even though we still have to wear masks, they make it worth the while. And so I'm really glad really glad that I'm able to be a teacher and that I'm in this place and position that I am in. So yeah, that's just my little spiel. So again, thank you for watching this video. If this is the end of your time viewing, but if not, I will see you at the theater. Okay, I'm back. School is over. And so what I'm going to do now is print off those papers that I said I was going to do, and then I'm actually just going to go home and eat and do all those things. And I know I just said in the last clip that I'm going to do a behind the scenes for Mary Poppins, but I thought about it and I was like, I'm going to be so tired after the show and during the show because I'm not feeling it right now. So that's the end of this vlog. Thank you for watching. If you want me to do more of these videos, day in the life of a teacher, then comment below. If you actually want to see a backstage tour of Mary Poppins, I do have some clips from rehearsals and stuff that we have done, and I might take a little bit of videos of what we do backstage in the dressing room, and maybe compile a little video montage of my time in Mary Poppins and give you a little backstory about the show, how long we have practiced for it, and just the joy that we have to be able to perform it in the midst of the pandemic. So again, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. You are the best, and I will see you around.